And you know what the model of this is? You burn it, we rebuild it.
Absolutely.
Sticker,
I haven't seen that, no.
It's on the back of a lot of these cars.
Well, that's great. If I can find one, I'm going to take one home, put it on my truck.
Well, we got 500 and they're gone now.
Yeah.
We ordered some more.
Now, this is great. I'm having fun this weekend. My wife was upset. She couldn't come down, but we got 3 little kids at home yet, and she'll forgive me. I'd come down here yesterday, and I'll be home tonight, so we'll be back down sometime to visit, and hopefully bring the kids with us.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, you're great. We're glad you came.
Thank you very much. You got to stand up for and be willing to die. You know, freedom isn't free, and this is a perfect example right here.
Well, people I keep asking me. They say, "Why are you doing this? This is dangerous." And I say, "Hey, all they can do is kill us."
Getting on the freeway, yeah. Getting on the freeway is dangerous.
And yeah, and of course you know that more than anybody, don't you?
Yeah.
Now, when they want us to jump through their hoops and all that, they're not my God or my creator, or they're not my boss or anything else. They're nobody to me, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
Right.
Nobody. They want to be somebody. They want to be Wyatt Earp and Bill Hickok and all that, and they want to come out and just kill people. They're murderers is what they are. They're liars and murderers, period.
Well, I tell you what, I didn't think I'd live long enough to see this militarization of the police, but it's happening all over, and not just here, but the world. So, death to the New World Order.
The government is, just like Alex Jones says, the government blows up their own building so they can spend over $30 million in an edifice to Bill Clinton's success. And out here, the people have helped raise the Branch Davidian Church, and they have contributed their own money. And yet I think what we've done here is far more meaningful and valuable, at least in spiritual terms, than the Alfred P. Murrah building will ever be. So yes, I think it's ironic, and I think it's appropriate that they have the dedication on the same day.
They're ready to sleep.
Because all the staff pukes, politicos, will be at the memorial to Bill Clinton, $30 million, and all the quality people, you know, God's people will be out here. So
I love it.
Yeah, y'all are from the Michigan State Militia?
That's right.
Yeah, and y'all came down for the dedication of the new Mount Carmel Church?
Sure did. Sure did.
And why did you do that?
Well, we felt it was part of our duty to come down, talk to the people, ask for their forgiveness for our inadequate response 7 years ago. And we had a plaque we wanted to present the video with.
Structural engineer on the Joe Campana project in Austin and on rebuilding the church, this memorial church. God bless you, George Williams.
Hey, George!
Then a few months later, Alex called me up again and said, "Hey, George, you want to do it again?" I said, "Sure, where?" He said, "Waco." I said, "What are we going to build?" He said, "A church." I said, "Okay." He said, "It's going to be at Mount Carmel." I said, "Absolutely. I'm in for it." So I drew up a set of plans, showed it to David Thibodeau, showed it to Clive. They really liked it. We started construction. That was about 32 weeks ago. So what you see here, since we only worked on Sundays really, is the results of 32 days of construction. Hundreds of volunteers, $92,000 of donated cash that came in $5 bills, $10 bills, and a few very, very special people that donated thousands of dollars. So what you see here is a result of America. Years ago, this is what we did. If we needed a church, the community got together and built a church. If someone needed a barn, they got together and built a barn. If we needed a house, they'd get together, they would build a house. So we were able to build a house of worship. Now, why in the world did we have to do this 7 years after the place was burned down? I, like hundreds of other people, watched the news back in April 1993. And I couldn't understand why the government was doing that to a group, to a religious group. They have different beliefs than I did. Does that mean that we're supposed to kill them? They have different beliefs than I do. Does that mean that we send tanks in? No. They have different beliefs. Does that mean that we're supposed to send in the CS gas? No. They have different beliefs. Does that mean that we have a sniper across the street that takes out a woman breastfeeding her baby?
No. No.
Why has the American people allowed the federal government to do that to its people? I haven't been able to figure that out yet. But I sit back and I look and I think if the government can do that to the Branch Davidians, they can do it to the Baptists, they can do it to the Lutherans, they can do it to the Catholics, they can do it to the Jews, they can do it to the blacks, they can do it to the Mexicans, they can do it to anyone. And the only way that we can stop it is we have to stand up for what's right and build churches and build houses and build barns and build this nation back. I would personally like to thank everyone that was involved in the rebuilding effort. Unfortunately, I don't have their names all memorized. But I know that they have come from everywhere. Mike has them memorized. He's going to read them all to us starting right now. But literally, like Alex said, it's taken thousands of volunteers. And there's one little bit of story that I would like to relate to y'all as I get ready to close here. I am personally believing that the hand of God has rested over the top of this building. And one little bit key that I can remember is from basically day 2 of construction. Without getting into massive details, we drew up the plans. We had 150 some odd people out here ranging in age from about 4 to 80, digging holes for the footings, for the foundation for this building. The building, by the way, is built on a good foundation. I designed it. If y'all look around the side of the building, there are these cylindrical pieces of concrete that are holding the building up. And underneath that is a large pad of concrete. It's about 3 foot by 3 foot square. We needed 58 what are called sonotubes. It's just a cardboard form that creates the cylinders for the concrete to be poured into. We needed 58 of them. Alex put out the call. Says, we need 58. I brought 4. Someone else brought 2. Someone else brought 1. You know how many were donated? 59.